Good afternoon. Welcome back to Global Thrills. We are here in Ferrari land for a bit of a sad trip. If you have watched our video from Portaventura, you will know that Red Force has been closed from the day before we arrived up until today and for the foreseeable future. No explanation from the park as to why this is or what's going on or when it will reopen. They had offered, you know, a ticket for a different day, so we could come back up until January 6th for some reason. Yeah, we're not going to be running Red Force today, which is crushing, but we're here to experience what else the park has got in store, which, to be honest, isn't much. Starting off in Flying Dreams. I think this is one of the ones that gets the bigger queues. And as we're here for park open, we might as well make use of that time. So in this quite cool hall, it's well lit, projections, great to go in. This projection is broken, which is a shame. The rest of it looks cool.
L'automobile era stata inventata da poco. Quel giorno ho avuto la certezza che quello straordinario mezzo di libertà e di sfide sarebbe stato il mio destino.
Cualquier Ferrari que conduzcas. Y aquí tendréis una gama de vehículos increíbles del pasado y presente de Ferrari.
Why aren't you open?
Yeah, why isn't Red Force open? That was pleasant enough. Ryan's first flying theatre, the only one I've done is soaring over California though, in Disney World. It's pleasant enough. You're just following different Ferraris through different parts of the world. The smell pods are really good. You get light misting as you go through clouds or as a whale sprays you with water. It's nice. Unfortunately, they finished with a nice view of Portaventura, and you can see Red Force standing there, you know, rubbing it in your face again that the ride is not open. The other really frustrating thing is that Ryan went to reception at Portaventura earlier and asked, is Dragon Khan going to be open? And they said yes. And they said, is Red Force going to be open? They said yes. And then Dragon Khan opened, so we were like, oh, they must be telling the truth. That's really exciting. That means Red Force will open later and we still go to Ferrari World this afternoon. Turns out no. Red Force is closed today and closed tomorrow, so we're not going to be getting on it. Instead of that, we're going to go on the Maranello Grand Race, which is a little electric car ride they have. Turns out it's just gone down. I don't know how a kid's car ride can go down, but it has. So we're going to go on the Tilt Towers instead. It's got no queue. Try again. Different flat ride this time, Tilt Towers. These are two S&S. One is a shot tower and one is a drop tower. So one takes you to the top and pulls you down, and one shoots you up from the bottom. We're going to try and do both. We'll see. Pretty tame, shot tower and drop tower. I managed to get on both of them within like 5 minutes because there's no queue. Nothing really to say. Again, give us excellent views of Red Force. It would have been spectacular if, as we were going up, Red Force was shooting up the top hat in front of us, but no, that's not the case. Yes, I'm going to be pissed about this all video, and yes, you're going to watch it. Nevertheless, the Grand Maranello race has just opened, the little car ride next door. So we're going to do that. Here we are. There's a very big man in a very small car behind me. Look at that. It's towers above you. Not getting on it though. Let's enjoy a little drive around instead. Are you having fun? Here's a nice little tour around the very small theme park. Into a little tunnel. You've got some nice plants over there, a few checkered flags, some tyres. Very limited theming. Come all the way around, now up at the top on the little bridge. Very impressive views. I don't think I would have been able to sit next to him even if I wanted, to be fair. Enjoyed our wee little ride around the Grand Maranello tour. Not much theming, but at least the vehicles are electric and not pumping out stinky gas fumes. Walking now towards the front. The architecture is beautifully done. Got a little pit stop experience you can do there. One open snack booth, the others have been closed so far. And some more beautiful architecture. Makes you feel like you're in Italy, very well themed. This facade here, stunning, beautiful. Going to take a peek inside the gallery now. Very cool little experience for Ferrari fans. cars here. And then you have this for the theme park fans. Very cool model of the whole park. You can see how small it is though. Actually, entrance here. We've got 2 simulator rides here. Red Force and then the flat rides, and that's it. And you've also got some more history of Ferrari from the 30s all the way through to modern day. And a little photo opportunity at the end as well. Short little experience, but good for the F1 fans, good for the Ferrari fans. Entering into the Ferrari Land store, everything's very red. We've got hats, mugs, shirts, coats. For the cheap price of €220, you too can wear this stylish black Ferrari jacket. Yep. And only €120 for this polo top. I reckon that's...
How much this mug is?
15 quid.
€39.
What? Okay, I don't think we're going to be getting any merch here. My one weakness. However, I can resist when it's €85 for a tiny little teddy bear. It's nice hat, but I bet it's €100. Time to do Racing Legends now. Flying Dreams is on an hour, and that's why I did it first, because flying theatres are such low throughput. But you end up queuing in the same room. This is why we did Flying Dreams first. And I'm doing this one later, because that is probably an hour queue with how low capacity flying theatres are. Racing Legends was pretty mid, it's just standard. But yeah, I did it because there's not much else to do at this point. And for €15, you can do the pole position challenge. This is basically like F1 experience. There's a couple of them in London now, which we've done. They're quite fun, but it's normally cheaper than €15 per person. It just looks lovely. You've got kind of the more modern red Ferrari buildings combined with these traditional Italian buildings, which are very well done. And this is the last small section of the park. You have this collection of flat rides inside the footprint of Red Force. Champions race down here. There's Junior Red Force, which is the Coma Junior coaster. Got a tiny little drop tower. And then the last one is Crazy Pistons. It's another kid's flat ride. Guess we're going to do Junior Red Force now. Is the only race credit we're going to get in this park. Secured the credit. You know what actually took me by surprise? Had a little bit of whip on the back car being pulled down the bottom of the drop. Did it make up for Red Force? Absolutely no way. But did I still enjoy it? Yes. This is where we could be up at the top of the ride, 368 feet up in the air, if it was open. That is pretty much it. We've completed the whole park. This is now where I would go and lap Red Force, get a night ride on Red Force, which is not open, so I can't do that. There is a show on this stage, an acrobatic show, at 7 o'clock, that's in 40 minutes. We've been here for an hour and 20 minutes, and we've done everything. It's a very small park. I think for enthusiasts, obviously it's fantastic if Red Force is open. For F1 fans, it's fine if Red Force is not open. I mean, I'm an F1 fan, I like Ferrari. For me though, this looming behind me not being open definitely impacted my enjoyment of the park. It's nice enough, it's well presented. It is odd without its biggest ride actually operating, and not worth the trip at all. The only reason why we're here is because we already had tickets with our Portaventura tickets. So yeah, if it's closed for the foreseeable, don't bother coming. If you do get to come ride it, make sure you do. We're not even allowed to go up into the gallery and look at the ride that is closed. This is a shame. I would go up it even though I can't see anything. We were literally just about to leave and Red Force tested. So now everyone's run down here, tested once more, I missed it. I'm just gonna camp out here, hopefully test again, hopefully it opens. The park's open till 10, so we could be here till for a long time. Still no updates. Sun is setting. Ryan's held our place in the queue. Got myself a wee ice cream, little chocolate ice cream. €3 that was. And we're gonna hold out. There's someone in the photo booth. No further trains have been sent. We can only hope. We've made the decision. We are leaving. That's it, game over. Psych! You thought that was the end of the video. It's not. It's the next day. Red Force has been testing all day. We had a morning in the park, which I didn't film because I thought we were just going to get the train to Barcelona and finish our trip there. However, Red Force has been testing all day. We checked. They've told us it's going to open. So Wintercare Services, I think, very nicely gave us new tickets for today. Thank you for that. And we're here at Red Force, lined up like an hour ago at the gates from Port Ventura World. Run through, and we're going to be the first on Red Force. Fingers crossed. Ryan, I'm so proud of you. Well done. Oh my goodness, that's so slow over the top. That's the first full test I've actually seen. I'm so excited. Walking through the queue line now. We were outside for probably 40 minutes in the sun, but we're now being walked through the queue line. I really, really hope that there's not an express pass people who jump in, because I just want to get that front row. We're now going to walk through all of these switchbacks as well. This is an interesting system, that's what I say. Last kettle pen queue done. Now we're up into the station. That was very funny. At least no one's overtaken us yet. They're holding the single riders here as well. Row one. Row one, finally, we made it. Ryan. Oh my goodness gracious, that is one of the best ride experiences I have ever had. It was so fast. I've heard people complain the fact that this is LSM, so this uses magnets to launch the train rather than something like Stealth, which uses hydraulics. Hydraulics can accelerate a lot faster. However, this didn't feel like a slow acceleration. It felt fast. You reach that top speed of 112 miles an hour, you rocket up that top hat, you hit 4.6 Gs, and you're just at the top, creeps over the top, and you're plummeting down. Stupendous. So glad we stayed another evening and got on this ride, because it's easily in my top 3. And the cherry on the top, Red Force is now my 100th coaster, which I am ecstatic about. I thought we were going to be leaving this trip with only 99 and then whatever I rode next year, my 100th, but no. Red Force at Ferrari is my 100th roller coaster. We've had to come straight back around for round 2. However, this is now on an hour and 40-minute wait, which I believe, unfortunately, with this high speed that it reaches, it can only do so with small trains. So there's 12 people per train. So we've got these 2 large cattle pen queues and then up to the station to get through. An hour and 40 minutes. That was absolutely mental. We just got in the back row. The airtime going up into the top hat. It's insane. It is an absolutely excellent ride. I just want to talk a little bit more about the ride experience. One thing that could be better is giving the ride queue and stations to music. They have a lovely score in the Flying Dreams queue. They could just add that into here or modify it slightly because it's just a little bit, it's just people talking, it's a little bit dead. You step into the station, step onto the trains. You've got the Intermin trains, just the lap bars, which means it's super easy. No fussing about with seat belts. People aren't wasting time. Just throw your bags onto a trolley and get on, and they'll dispatch you as quickly as they can. The ride we just had there was row number 6, and now I can see why the trains are short, because row 1 versus row 6, it was a lot more shaky. Not like unbearably so, but noticeably so. So row 1 is definitely where it's at. I think if they had any more than 6 rows, it would be a lot to deal with. We burst out the station, 112 miles an hour in 5 seconds. This top hat at 367/8 feet tall is immense. And the sun is just beginning to set, and it was beautiful. You could look over the whole of Salou, across the mountains. The sun was just bursting through the clouds. It was pretty magical. You plummet down, you slam into the brakes, and there's a tiny little pop into a secondary brake to just give you another bit of airtime. Just a stupendous ride. So loud. The presence it has in the park is undeniable. It sounds like an F1 car every single time it launches. Here it comes again. Just zooms down. Even through the brake ride, you just keep your speed. They do have a single rider line, which Ryan's enjoyed his 2 rides on it, but he's off to the hotel now. I'm here till 10 o'clock. I am locked in. They do have a single rider queue. It looks pretty well utilised at the moment, so I'm not sure how much time it's actually going to save. We did end up waiting about an hour and 10 minutes. I reckon single rider is going to be at least 50. So I'll head into that and I'll let you know. Red Force is a totally different beast at night. Already managed to get 4 rides on it. One of them at sunset and then one of them at night. Single rider line's moving quite nicely, about 20 or 30 minutes for each ride. Just had a night ride. Shout out to Oscar and Dylan, because we've met a couple of enthusiasts from the UK, just been chatting with them. And about 10 cycles after our ride, it rolled back, which I'll put in here. Oh my gosh! Unfortunately I was zoomed in, so it looks a bit grainy, but literally we're so close to getting a rollback. Gutted that we didn't get it. But it's only been 8 minutes and they've already sent a test out of an empty train. So hopefully it won't be down for too long and we can continue to get some more night rides in, because these night rides are so good. Now it's pitch black. You look down over the ocean, over Salou, all the industrial areas are lit up. The tower itself isn't lit up, the top hat. I'm guessing because maybe they're not allowed to, because it's so tall and might ruin like the natural beauty of the area. However, you don't really need it to be once you're actually on the ride. The train itself is lit up. It has LED strips along the side and on the front and the back. So it looks awesome going up this pitch black top hat. And you get to look down, you look over Salou, and it's just beautiful. That's it. First and last train of the day. 9 rides in total on Red Force. This truly has been the cherry on the top of the cake to the end of our trip. To be fair, we did have to work pretty hard for it to make sure we're actually here today. I'm so glad we did. We had a fantastic evening. The staff were hammering out the trains at the end. We were running around in ride after ride. Didn't get another front row ride, unfortunately, but to be honest, it's sick on any row. If you can't get the front row, you're in for a treat. My voice is absolutely destroyed from all the screaming. Hope you've enjoyed all the twists and turns in this video, the ups and the downs of finally getting on the coaster. If you have, please do subscribe and leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one.